And now in this frame, you can see the kids coming in right there. Oh, that's perfect. See him coming in. Up here is the bicycle. That's our bicycle that was stolen. This is the kid that ran. This is the one that took the header into the garbage. And here comes the group coming along. This kid right here, you can see with the cell phone, you'll have a picture coming a little bit clearer. This is the one that in the other video was walking up along the boulevard. And right next to him is the Dorito kid. This is the one that dropped his Doritos on the ground. This one constantly has his cell phone in his hand and his hand in his pocket. She's always giving him away. Alright. They're coming into the frame. Here's the bicycle. Here's the this kid right here. Cell phone guy. Here's the Doritos kid. This is the actual kid that got away with the bicycle. This kid in the back with a hood. He got right to, as he got closer to the house, he put his hood up. And you can see all of these ones turning their faces away and this one turning his head down. Now I did chase after these kids. And I got a better look at this kid's face and all their faces. Happen to know that this one has a beard. I asked them why the hell they dropped their Doritos. They left their Doritos in my driveway. And I didn't have any Doritos and all this stuff. I need names to these kids. I can now identify them. These are the same kids that were there and stole the bicycles. I need somebody to come up with names for these kids. You come up with a name, you get $200. Simple as that. But I don't know their names, so I can't direct the police to where to find these kids. As they come into the frame, you see them right there. Now, I'll run that back. And as they come into this frame, we'll let this one run through. Right here is a bicycle. You see them coming in. You can see their faces. As shaky as it may be. This kid pauses. Seems to know that they're on camera, but apparently they don't realize where the cameras are. Here's a cell phone kid. Now, it definitely is a group of teenagers. This kid did not do a good job of hiding his face. You can tell he's got really dark hair and eyebrows that kind of look like there's caterpillars running across his face. This kid right here, this is your Dorito kid. I saw his face clearly. Give me a name, I know who the hell he is. All of them I saw clearly. The one that was riding the bicycle is the one that ran across and took the dump into the garbage. But he had the nerve to ride the same bicycle, the stolen bicycle, right past the house. Now, this should be a message to anybody that's out there that these kids are so bold and they're clueless, completely clueless. This kid has to be, can't even be more than 13, 14 years old. Now this is 3:30 in the morning. I'm wondering where the hell the parents are. Here's a stolen bicycle. This is the bicycle that you saw in the other video that was stolen. And this is the kid that went into the garbage. Now I followed these kids. I was up at this time, and I came out in my car and I went down Grant Boulevard and I chased after them. They were still walking down Grant. By that time, they were well past the Wood Street, up by the cemetery, still on this side of the road. This kid, apparently, once he knew I was coming, had taken off. Now, as I continue it, you see them walk. I'm going to back it up a little bit more, and then I want to show you another point of something that was very interesting that happened that night. As soon as it starts to advance, I saw these kids out of the window because I was in the front of the house at the time, as was my wife. It's a little unnerving when people decide to rob you in the middle of the night. You're kind of nervous. Here's a kid with a cell phone. I saw that kid clearly. Now that kid right there, this one is the one when my wife confronted him out the window and out the balcony. We didn't steal nothing, bitch, is what he said to her. Well, bitch, I got you on camera. These are not very, you can tell these aren't very bright kids because here it is the 25th, they stole the bicycle on the 14th, and they come back and walk right by the same house. And apparently they're not big fans of WSTM, or they don't go to Burn Dairy, or they don't go to PNC where their posters are. Okay, we're going to go along. As we go along, here's a kid right here, stopping, almost posing for a photograph, smiling, thinking he's funny. And the one kid that has the hood up, he's much older. I saw him face to face. He's got a beard, so he's a bit older. This is the one that actually stole it. This is the stolen bicycle that the police, I hope, are looking for. And this is the group. Now, you see them as they go along. You see the headlights coming up. You see right here. See this PT Cruiser? Here they come walking. You see him right there, walking along. There's a thief. Did I roll back too far? Over there. Okay, they're at 326. Here they come into the frame again. Pay close attention. This kid constantly has his hand in his pocket and a cellular phone on him. Apparently he's never talking to anybody, he's just kind of holding it to look cool. This is the kid, you notice in the other video, he's the same height. This is the one that was pointing at the chain. This is the one that dropped his Doritos. I know what his face looks like. I can pick him out just like that. I just need a name. I don't know what his name is. And you notice the kid in the checkered shirt here. Okay, we're going to stop this for now and post another one because it's getting to the point where YouTube won't post it.